We established Tracker Academy 13 years ago with the overarching mission to restore ancient tracking skills. Skills that started and developed right here in Africa. And our aim is to ensure that these ancient skills still have relevance in modern conservation efforts. Over the last decade and a bit, we've trained just over 260 professional trackers, of which 90% are now formally employed in the conservation industry, all of whom come from rural villages living adjacent to big wildlife areas, many without hope, and we bring them onto a formally accredited tracker training program, and then we deploy them in jobs. So that was, in many ways, the first phase of Tracker Academy's work. The next phase, however, and in response to this horrific situation where we are losing rhino, is to now create an entirely new division which will focus on preparing young men and women to be trained to protect endangered species, particularly rhino. This is a very exciting project. It's the first of its kind, and our head trainer is a man called Amos Mzimba. Amos is a wonderful human being. He's a 62-year-old man who was born and raised in Mozambique. He worked in the Kruger National Park for 27 years, and he has successfully arrested over 300 rhino poachers. So if there was ever anyone who was going to be the ideal trainer for our Rhino Guardians program, it would be, as the students affectionately call him, Mr. Amos. And Mr. Amos has huge amounts of tacit knowledge. He has incredible bushcraft. He understands tracking, and he's been through it all. He brings to the students a huge wealth of experience. And so far, 100% of our Rhino Guardian graduates have found permanent jobs in the wildlife protection industry. And that shows that there is a real demand for professionally trained wildlife trackers who can go into anti-poaching units and they can add real tangible value to protecting wild animals in this country.
I've employed 6 of the Rhino Guardian trackers, and their skills in the bush are exceptional.
The Rhino Guardian program was made possible in partnership with Londolozi, with many of the Londolozi guests coming to the fore and offering resources, donations to support this program. The establishment of the Rhino Guardians program is to demonstrate that Africa is coming up with its own solutions for its own problems.